Hey everybody, it's Donna Doodlebug Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is Thursday, March, I almost said May, March 14th, and this is Flosstube number 28. Poppy and I say welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're a faithful Flosstube family member, I have missed you. It's been about 2 weeks, and welcome back. So this is take, I think, number 3 or 4 because my phone keeps ringing. Hopefully we'll have no more interruptions. So the last time I sat down with you guys, I was right at the end of cycle number 1 of my treatment, and I'm in cycle number 2. We will have a CAT scan on April 2nd. And then my husband and I go for a meeting with my oncologist on April 5th, and we will hopefully get some news. It's been rough. I've been dealing with lots of problems and side effects, and I'm not eating very well. One of the side effects with cancer, a lot of cancer people who have cancer, during their treatment, they get mouth sores. So we thought I was dealing with that because my mouth feels like razor blades. I feel like my mouth is all cut up, which makes chewing, eating, swallowing very difficult. You can hear it in my voice, so I apologize. And the doctors checked me out and said there's no obvious, my mouth looks fine. There's no irritation. There's no, obvious like cuts or open wounds or sores of any sort. But they think that I've developed some nerve hypersensitivity. And what that means is that for me to chew anything, swallow, even liquids, feel like they're basically it sets me into a tizzy. So because of it, I haven't been really eating well. Most of what most of what I can tolerate to eat has to be soft. So I'm like surviving on mashed potatoes and macaroni, and my favorite thing right now is Jell-O and applesauce. I can eat some fruits, but they have to be like really soft and really tiny little pieces. So it's basically like baby food, that type of consistency. I did go and see a nutritionist because with the issues with eating and what I can eat and not eating, I've lost 22.6 pounds, and that was as of my visit, which was last week, so almost a week ago. So that's kind of a concern because that's a lot of weight to lose in 30 days. So they're keeping me an eye on me on that. I can tolerate even drinking stuff is like a nightmare for me. So I have to drink with a straw. This is a medium-sized iced coffee. Yesterday was the first day in over 30 days that I've been able to tolerate coffee. So with this iced coffee, this size, this is a medium, like I said, this will take me all day to drink because I can't like drink a lot. I have to take small little sips. Poppy likes to lick the cup because it's wet, because it's got ice in it. And then I'm working with a nutritionist to come up with like the foods that are really high in calories and have a lot of protein and things like that. I've also been working with a dear friend here on Flosstube and social media. You all know her, Donna Ray Barrow. Donna Ray and I have become really good friends, and she was very helpful in sending me some recipes and giving me some, helps and tips about food prep and what I can eat. And so I'm not like eating like the same 2 things every day. So I love you, Donna Ray. Thank you so much for that. And Poppy, I'm going to put the dog down because she's like climbing all over my lap. So that's what I've been dealing with. Still very limited energy. I kind of take it day by day. So while I am stitching, I'm not stitching like a mad woman like I used to. If you go back and watch some of my earlier videos, you'd see, there was one week where I had like 3 finishes in one week. That doesn't happen anymore, but I do have a finish this week to show you. So I will get started on that. As most of you know, and most of you saw, last weekend was the, not this past weekend, but the weekend before was Nashville Market. So there was lots of excitement in the stitching world going on with that. And I know most of you have either pre-ordered stuff or went to market days at your local LNSs and picked up stuff. And I did order some things, and they'll be forthcoming over, the next weeks and months. I also talked briefly in my previous video. So I was planning to go back to work. That didn't really work out. It was really crappy what happened, and I'm not going to discuss it. They basically let me go. They didn't come out and say it was because of my health, but in a way they did, because once I was honest and disclosed what was going on and why I needed, to be working from home, they conveniently decided to replace me with someone else. So that's okay. We're just gonna go about our business, and so that's not happening. Anyway, so I do have some stuff to talk about stitching wise. So I mentioned that I keep saying sorry, I might lose my train of thought. Again, I lose my train of thought and then I can't think of what I was going to say. So I did make a finish this week, and it was one of the hands-on design a year of celebrations, and it was the March. And I don't know if I talked about this or not, but was originally charted with orange and, orange and the greens and traditional like St. Patrick's Day colors. And while the design is St. Patrick's Day, I wanted to also celebrate, which earlier this month was Mardi Gras. And so I chose to do a floss conversion. And so I went with the greens, but I also went with yellows, 2 different shades of yellow, and the purple. And that is my finish. I was really, really happy with how this turned out. So I have that. It's not FFO'd yet, but it's an FO. It's finished. And then also this week, I picked back up my Caterpillar cross stitch, Seize the Day Sal. And I know a lot of you are doing this. I get a PDF download of the chart each month. And that is, I'm working on the month number 2. So I finished the sand and the kite, and I'm starting to work on the outline of the sun, and then this is part of the banner. So I'm going to continue working on that, hopefully a little bit today. Nowadays I get maybe a few hours of stitching in every couple of days. I kind of just take it easy and do what I can. What are you doing? Sorry. She went in the kitchen and took, when she drinks, she tries to inhale the water. And then she comes out and is like, I can't breathe. Are you okay? You all right? Huh? You okay? She's like a baby, you have to burp her. Oh, excuse you. You all right? Okay. You ready to sit down now? Ay, ay, ay. You all right? You're all right. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I've been stitching on this the last couple weeks. And then I received some stitchy mail. And so the first thing I got was this beautiful card. It says, if you need a push, a pull, a tug, or just a hug. And then the inside says, I'm here for you. And so this was from the lovely Leslie Hurley from here on Flosstube. Thank you so much, Leslie. And she sent me this beautiful skein of Silks for You thread. And look at those springy colors. It's gorgeous. And I think that I'm going to use it for the next, this upcoming month, the April month of my my hands-on a year of celebrations. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, you know what? I have an idea for this. So I love this. Thank you so much, Leslie. And then I also received a gift. I was blessed to receive a gift subscription to Dying to Stitches, one of their kits this year. So I received my Plum Street Grace on Thee. And I'm sorry, it's in the package. What? You should see my arms. McKenna went to school today with a slice on her, not really slice, but a scratch on her chin, because this dog likes to chew on her nails, and then when she wants your attention, she'll go like that at you, which is not polite, Poppy. She wants to just see everything I got. So there it is, Grace on Thee. And then it comes with everything that you need for finishing. So the kit has your flosses, and your little binding finish, and the wool for the back. And this is 36 count French vanilla by R&R. It's so pretty. And then it comes with the Lady Dot Tree trim, and the wool. I think this is wool. And it comes with the Classic Colorworks and the Weeks Dye Works. And the Weeks Dye Works is Lancaster Red and Parchment. And it gives you some of the others as well. So I'm super excited to get that. I have to figure out when that'll get added to my stitching rotation. Or when it will, I should say. And then my dear, dear friend, you know her and you love her as well, Cheryl McKinney. She sent me, I got 2 packages from her recently. So the first one was, we had arranged a barter trade. So if you are a faithful viewer, and if not, why aren't you? But if you're a viewer, or if you're new, in a video back at the end, I want to say either the end of December or the beginning of January, I had posted a finish of one of my unicorns, which was Winter Delivery by Blackbird Design. And she had contacted me and asked me if she could borrow my chart, and offered to make me a project bag as a barter. So I sent her my chart, and she sent me this beautiful bag, which she made, and she sent along with it a door hanger, and she made this beautiful charm. But it's this beautiful pansies, perfect for spring. She didn't know it, but these colors, this pale green and the purple, those are the colors of my wedding flowers. So super, super pretty. And then with it, she sent me this limited run kit by Shakespeare's Peddler. And it's the chart. So she stitched this and then she sent me this chart. So it's beautiful. I don't have a lot of things yet from Shakespeare's Peddler. So thank you for that. And then Cheryl was lucky enough to attend market as an assistant for the cottage garden. No, I can't. I just lost my train of thought. Cottage needle. I had cottage garden samplings and cottage needle in my head, and I mixed them up. So she went to market with Rachel from Cottage Needle, and I had asked her to keep an eye out for a freebie. It was a freebie setups that Hands-On Design was doing. That was a coordination with the Scary Apothecary series. And what Kathy Haberman did is she created a freebie chart that goes along with that series. And then she had Jabco, just another button company, create a pin mini. And Lady Dot Creates did some rickrack. And I believe they did these little tiny pom-poms. And so she picked that up for me and sent it to me. So I got my little pom-pom. I'm waiting to get the rickrack because it was given to the shops in one long, it wasn't cut in incremental pieces. It was like one X amount of piece that they were given. And so Rachel has that for me. I just have to get it from her. And then she also got the pin mini, which is my first pin mini from Just Another Button. Sorry. And it's adorable. Hold on, I've got sticky tape that's attached. Here we go. It's all sticky now. Isn't that cute? So I was just pleased as punch that Rachel sent me that, or that Cheryl sent me that, and that Rachel got me the rickrack so that I can do that. And then she also sent me some freebie charts that were available to shops. I got one, and I just looked at it just now, and I'm gonna cry because there's a sample, a new designer. Her name is, well, the shop or the designer is Fox and Rabbit Designs, and I believe that they are based in Australia. And one of the samplers that they had that I looked at and I was going to look at later this year, purchasing it, is called Sarah Newman 1822 sampler. And one of the freebies that she sent me is a motif from that sampler, which is beautiful. And then the other freebie that she sent me is the Noel pin pillow from Chessie and Me. So thank you so much for all of that, Cheryl. I love you to death. You're like a sister from another mother. So thank you so much. Big kisses. And then lastly, it's going to be a short video this week. Lastly is some stuff I received in the mail, and this was just things that I purchased. So I belong to Crazy Annie's Fabric of the Month Club. This is with Picture This Plus fabric. I don't know how long I'm going to be, how much longer I'm going to be staying in that, because with everything that's going on and the fact that my the money that I have coming in is so limited, I have to make a decision if I want to keep putting out for like fabrics and stuff like that, because I don't know if I'm gonna get to use them or not. So I have to make a decision on that, maybe this month or next month. So right now I'm getting 40 count fabric, and the color for February was this beautiful piece, and it's the Brash from Picture This Plus. Look how beautiful that is. It really is pretty. So I got that. That came just before they left for market. And then on the suggestion, on the suggestion of one of my favorite floss tubers, probably one of yours as well, Michelle Garrett, who is Bendy Stitchy. She had recommended one of the shops that she deals with all the time is Acorns and Threads, and they're out in Oregon. And I pre-ordered this from Market, which is from the Blue Flower. And it was, I think, probably one of the hottest designs at Market this year. But I saw that bee and I just like completely flipped over it. Look how cute that is. And Poppy, she's like scratching on the carpet. Oh my gosh, this dog is gonna kill me. Anyway, it's stitched with Gentle Arts and one color of Classic Colorworks, and it's beautiful. I really, really love it. So my goal is to try and get this stitched this year. And then the last thing that I got was from my friend Teresa, Diddly Daddle Designs, and she posts the bags that she makes on her Instagram, and that's Diddly Daddle Designs, all one word, lowercase, on Instagram. And she had showed this fabric, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. So I asked her if she could save me one of these bags, and she did. And so it's red, black, and white, my favorite. And look at those two, look at the eggs. Is that not adorable? And I just love her bag construction. She does a completely different type of bag. So her bag, you've seen bags that have the clear vinyl. And so she does hers differently. So everything is kind of self-contained. But her workmanship and the construction on these bags is phenomenal. They really are. They really hold up. I think I probably own, I want to say maybe like 8 or 10 of these bags. Maybe not that many, but I seem to have a lot. And I just love it. So thank you so much, Teresa, for that. So my agenda. Oh, I also forgot to mention I had Guild. I belong to the Delaware Valley Historic Sampler Guild. And we had our monthly, sorry, come here. Hold on, please hold. Poppy, come here. Come here. Poppy. Ay. If I don't give her the attention, then she like wreaks havoc. Poppy, come here. Come here. Oh, jeez. Almost knocked the camera over. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, Sampler Guild was this past Saturday. We had a special guest, and I can't remember her name. Anyway, she did. I'll have to mention it next week. I was not prepared, and it just was a thing that popped into my head. So I will mention it in my next video, I promise. But it's worth the wait, I promise you. It was, but I'll tell all about it the next time I film. See, this is what my life is. It's a hot mess. This upcoming week, I'll be hopefully doing a little bit more stitching. Getting ready for McKenna's birthday. because her birthday's coming up. In fact, today I have to send out the invitations for the party, and I'll try and get more stitching done, and maybe try to kit up the quilting bee so that I can hopefully start to work on that soon. I hope that you guys have a great week stitching, or weeks until I see you. I apologize that the videos are so kind of chaotic, because I kind of have to do this at the whim of my body. If my body gives me the energy that I need, then I'll do it. Otherwise, I kind of just sit in the chair and rest. And I'm usually in bed by like 7 o'clock at the latest. So totally different change to lifestyle, but we're going to just work through it and we're going to persevere. So thank you again for all the well wishes and the prayers and messages that I receive from all of you. They mean the world to me. And I made this statement to someone yesterday that just knowing, I don't consider myself, a YouTube celebrity or, Flosstube celebrity. I don't have the following that other Flosstubers do, and those are Flosstubers that I look up to. But I don't have that level of following. But just to know that there are people out there that I've never met, but that are thinking of me and praying for me. And so that just means the world. So I thank you so much. Thank you for dealing with the chaos of today's video. I apologize. I lost my train of thought there at the end, so I apologize for that. But I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful experience with your stitching. Stitching really helps to take my mind off of things, and I hope it takes your mind off of things as well and brings you joy. So thank you so much. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.